Do you sometimes wonder how some people seem to bounce back from adversity while others struggle to cope? These questions touch on a crucial life skill that affects us all: resilience. In this video, we'll explore what resilience really means, why it's so important, and most importantly, how you can build it in your own life. Resilience is more than just a buzzword. It's a vital ability that helps us navigate the ups and downs of life. But what exactly is resilience? At its core, resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. It's about adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress. Resilience isn't about avoiding problems or pretending everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it's about facing life's challenges head-on and coming out stronger on the other side. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, resilience has become more important than ever. We're constantly bombarded with new challenges, from global events to personal setbacks. The ability to bounce back from these challenges can make the difference between thriving and merely surviving. Resilient people tend to maintain a more positive outlook and cope with stress more effectively. They're also more likely to learn from difficult experiences rather than be defeated by them. But here's the good news: resilience isn't a trait that people either have or don't have. It involves behaviors, thoughts, and actions that can be learned and developed by anyone. This means that no matter where you are in life, no matter what challenges you've faced, you can take steps to become more resilient. To understand resilience better, let's look at the science behind it. When we face adversity, our brains go into a stress response mode. This triggers the release of hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which prepare our bodies for action. In small doses, this response can be helpful, sharpening our focus and boosting our energy. However, prolonged stress can have negative effects on our physical and mental health. This is where resilience comes in. Resilient individuals are better able to regulate this stress response. They're more likely to view stressful situations as challenges to be overcome rather than threats to be avoided. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on how we handle adversity. The concept of neuroplasticity is key to understanding how we can build resilience. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to change and adapt as a result of experience. Every time we learn something new or practice a skill, we're creating new neural pathways in our brains. This means that by practicing resilience-building strategies, we can actually change the way our brains respond to stress and adversity. Before we dive into how to build resilience, it's important to clear up some common misconceptions. Resilience isn't about being tough or emotionless. It's not about ignoring your feelings or pretending everything is fine when it's not. In fact, acknowledging and processing your emotions is an important part of resilience. Another misconception is that resilience is something you either have or don't have. As we mentioned earlier, resilience can be learned and improved over time. It's not a fixed trait, but a set of skills that can be developed with practice. So what are the key components of resilience? First, there's self-awareness. This involves understanding your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. When you're self-aware, you're better able to recognize your stress responses and manage them effectively. Emotional regulation is another crucial component. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather being able to experience them without being overwhelmed. It's about finding healthy ways to express and cope with your feelings. Positive thinking is also important, but it's not about denying reality or always expecting the best. Instead, it's about maintaining a realistic optimism, acknowledging challenges while believing in your ability to overcome them. Lastly, social connections play a vital role in resilience. Having a strong support network can provide emotional support, practical help, and different perspectives when you're facing challenges. Now that we understand what resilience is and why it's important, let's explore some practical strategies for building it. One key approach is developing a growth mindset. This means viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. When you encounter a setback, try asking yourself, what can I learn from this? Or, how can this experience help me grow? Self-care is another crucial aspect of building resilience. This includes taking care of your physical health through regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep. It also involves nurturing your mental and emotional well-being through activities like meditation, journaling, or engaging in hobbies you enjoy. Setting realistic goals can also boost your resilience. Break larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. This allows you to experience regular successes, which can build your confidence and motivation. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the goal. Learning from setbacks is a key skill for resilient individuals. When things don't go as planned, take time to reflect on what happened. What factors were within your control? What could you do differently next time? This process of reflection and learning can turn setbacks into valuable experiences. One powerful tool for building resilience is practicing gratitude. Gratitude isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. Rather, it's about recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life, even in challenging times. Research has shown that regularly practicing gratitude can actually rewire our brains, making us more resilient to stress and negative emotions. There are many simple ways to incorporate gratitude into your daily life. You might start a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Or you could make a habit of mentally noting moments of beauty or kindness as you go about your day. Even sharing your appreciation with others can boost your own sense of well-being and resilience. Building a strong support network is another crucial aspect of resilience. We humans are social creatures, and our connections with others play a vital role in our ability to cope with adversity. A strong support network can provide emotional comfort, practical help, and different perspectives when we're facing challenges. But building and maintaining these connections takes effort. Make time to nurture your relationships with family and friends. Reach out to others not just when you need help, but also to offer your support. Join groups or communities that share your interests or values. Remember, it's not about the quantity of your connections, but the quality. It's also important to learn how to ask for help when you need it. Many of us struggle with this, feeling that we should be able to handle everything on our own. But asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and self-awareness. Whether it's reaching out to a friend for emotional support or seeking professional help for more complex issues, knowing when and how to ask for help is a key part of resilience. Resilience isn't just about handling big life crises, it's also about navigating the everyday challenges we face in different areas of our lives. In our work lives, resilience can help us deal with setbacks, adapt to change, and persevere in the face of obstacles. It can help us bounce back from a tough performance review, adapt to new technologies or work processes, or keep going when a project doesn't turn out as planned. In our relationships, resilience can help us navigate conflicts, cope with disappointments, and maintain healthy boundaries. It can help us recover from heartbreak, work through disagreements with loved ones, and build stronger, more meaningful connections. When it comes to personal growth, resilience is what allows us to push outside our comfort zones, try new things, and learn from our mistakes. It's what helps us get back up when we fall, try again when we fail, and keep moving forward even when the path is difficult. Let's look at some specific challenges where resilience can make a big difference. Dealing with failure is something we all face at various points in our lives, whether it's not getting a job we wanted, failing an exam, or not achieving a personal goal. Failure can be tough to handle. But resilient individuals are able to view failure as a learning opportunity rather than a personal shortcoming. They're able to analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and try again. Coping with loss is another area where resilience is crucial. Whether it's the loss of a loved one, the end of a relationship, or the loss of a job, these experiences can be deeply painful. Resilience doesn't mean you don't feel the pain of loss. Instead, it's about finding ways to cope with that pain, to continue functioning, and to eventually find meaning and move forward. Managing stress and anxiety is an ongoing challenge for many people. Resilience can help by providing tools to regulate our emotional responses, maintain perspective, and take care of our mental health. This might involve practicing relaxation techniques, maintaining a healthy work-life balance, or seeking professional help when needed. While we can learn a lot from studying resilience, sometimes the most powerful lessons come from real-life stories of individuals who have overcome significant adversity. These stories remind us of the incredible capacity for human resilience and can provide inspiration and practical insights for our own lives. These stories often share common themes: the importance of maintaining hope, the power of perseverance, the value of social support, and the ability to find meaning in difficult experiences. They show us that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Building resilience isn't just about getting through tough times. It also has long-term benefits for our overall well-being. People who are more resilient tend to have better mental health outcomes. They're less likely to develop depression and anxiety, and they tend to recover more quickly from stressful events. Resilient individuals often report having better relationships. They're better able to communicate their needs, handle conflicts, and support others. This can lead to deeper, more satisfying connections with family, friends, and romantic partners. Overall, resilient people tend to report greater life satisfaction. They're more likely to pursue their goals, take on new challenges, and find meaning in their experiences. This doesn't mean their lives are free from difficulty, but rather that they're better equipped to navigate life's ups and downs. So how can you start building your own resilience? Remember, building resilience is a process, not a destination. It takes time and practice. Here are some practical steps you can take. Start by focusing on self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, especially during challenging times. What patterns do you notice? What triggers stress for you? What coping mechanisms do you currently use? Practice emotional regulation. This might involve learning relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. It could also mean finding healthy ways to express your emotions, like talking with a friend or journaling. Work on developing a growth mindset. When you face a challenge, try to view it as an opportunity for learning and growth. Ask yourself what you can learn from the situation. Set small, achievable goals for yourself. This could be in any area of your life: work, personal development, relationships. The key is to make these goals specific and measurable so you can track your progress. Make self-care a priority. This includes taking care of your physical health through regular exercise, healthy eating, and good sleep habits. It also means making time for activities that nourish you mentally and emotionally. Practice gratitude regularly. Try starting or ending each day by noting 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Even small moments of joy or beauty count. Work on building and strengthening your social connections. Reach out to friends and family regularly. Consider joining groups or communities that align with your interests or values. Building resilience is a journey, not a destination. It's okay to have setbacks or days when you don't feel particularly resilient. The key is to keep practicing, keep learning, and keep moving forward. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. It's not a fixed trait, but a set of skills that can be developed over time. Key components of resilience include self-awareness, emotional regulation, positive thinking, and social connections. Practical strategies for building resilience include developing a growth mindset, practicing self-care, setting realistic goals, learning from setbacks, practicing gratitude, and building a strong support network. Resilience can help us navigate challenges in various areas of life, from work to relationships to personal growth. Building resilience has long-term benefits, including improved mental health, better relationships, and greater life satisfaction. While the journey to resilience may not always be easy, it's one that's well worth taking. You have the power to build your resilience. Every small step you take, every challenge you face, is an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient. So why not start today? Choose one small action you can take to build your resilience and take that first step. Your future self will thank you. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of resilience. I hope you found it informative and inspiring. Remember, building resilience is a lifelong journey, but it's one that can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Here's to your resilience and to all the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead on your path.